Welcome back, trainers. So it is about that time to start preparing for the next community day, because it's never too early to get ready. Because what if you evolve a couple of these Pokemon and then you're down to like 25 candies? Community day rolls around and you're not prepared. So it's always okay to take a few shots. And if you miss, that's okay, but you're bound to hit eventually, hopefully. So we're going to go over these. As you can see, Flygon, Slaking, Salamence, and Gardevoir. And if I had to put any money down to take a guess, it's going to be Gardevoir. And if they wanted to throw us for a loop like they did with the Mareep and Ampharos, which was, I wouldn't say useless, but the less desired Pokemon, then I will actually have to say also Flygon. So between Flygon and Gardevoir. There is also other ones that we are going to cover as well, but we'll get to those in the video. So with that said, I hope you enjoy. Sit back, relax, and let's get into this. Okay, so first up, one of my favorites here, Gardevoir, Psychic and Fairy type, and it does receive a Mega later on in Pokemon, so keep that in mind, Mega Gardevoir. Now, I'm still curious as to how the Megas are going to work. I think I shouldn't say too much about that because I don't want to give away too much information and somebody goes and makes a video off of what I was saying, but we'll talk about that another time. Now, we already went over this last time, right? I was quite confused as to what could it possibly get for a quick move. Now there's a few charge moves that it can learn here that could potentially help it out as a pure psychic attacker. But as far as a pure fairy attacker, Niantic has quite ruined the whole system for that. They put in Disarming Voice as a charge move. Moonblast is a charge move as well, which actually makes sense. But I would have think Disarming Voice should have possibly been a quick move, but Drain Kiss as well. But we don't need to get into the flaws of the game. Let's just talk about what potential does it have for a fairy quick move, or what quick move at all. Well, this is only off of my subscribers and people requesting this to me that I actually would think this, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like it's going to be a pure fairy attacker, guys. Unless Niantic does something crazy and switches up some of the fairy charge moves to become quick moves. I don't know how they do that, but that seems like the only way it would be a pure fairy attacker until later generations come down the road and we can receive more fairy moves. But I'm looking right at it right now. This is the move that everybody is saying that it possibly might get. Magic Leaf. Now that is a grass type. It's not going to be pure fairy, and it's not even going to get stabbed from that. So I don't understand what's the big deal about the Magic Leaf. I'd rather just run Confusion, right? Maybe Dream Eater as well, but that doesn't, I guess that would work. But that's Psychic. I'm not worried about Psychic. We have plenty of those within the game right now. So as level up moves, we can just skip those because there's nothing great there. So we're going to look for quick and for charge. It's Psyshock. We went over that. That's going to be a great gym defender with Confusion and Psyshock. Talk about a lot of damage onto the opponent. And then we keep going down. It has a lot of kind of status moves that just do not work in Pokemon Go. It does already have the move Shadow Ball if you want it to. That is also a good gym defender. Already can learn Psychic, so it can have Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, and Psychic. Those are its 3 charges, right? So let's keep going down here and see what else we can find. Like I said, as far as quick moves, guys, it's not looking good. Magic Leaf, I suppose, but like I said, I would rather just run Confusion. That's it. Charge Beam, that's already a move for it right now, which is electric. I don't recommend you use that whatsoever. There's literally no point. You might as well just run Confusion. Now, I know it's kind of hard to dodge with that move, but it's just what it is. You just want to stick with that. Dazzling Gleam already has that. So as you can see, there is that dilemma. We just don't know what they could possibly learn, if this is even what's going to be coming. Because as it stands, Gardevoir is already at its top potential. Obviously, like, I sound like a broken record. If it had a very quick move, it would be even better. But honestly, it's getting stabbed from Confusion and stabbed from Dazzling Gleam. Its best moveset. I love it how it is, and it really doesn't need to change. whatever they implement, I'll be happy to accept it with open arms. But just up in the air here, we're like, what is really going on? What is it gonna receive? So Signal Beam, Charge Move, that's potential, I suppose. I guess. And then we have Zen Headbutt. All right. So that's for Gardevoir. Okay. Like I said, I'm just stumped on the quick move, and that's about it, folks. So hopefully Niantic is gonna do something sneaky and give it a very quick move in the future. But as far as the list for Bulbapedia, it's not looking too good for Gardevoir as far as a pure fairy attacker. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, up next is Flygon. Now this is the less desired Pokemon that I also have a feeling that might be the next one as well. Ground and Dragon type. Now the only downfall of this Pokemon in Pokemon Go is the fact that it's just not that strong. Its stats are okay. Its CP doesn't reach that high, so it's kind of like that. It's kind of like Kingdra. I personally really enjoy Kingdra, but other people are just like, well, what's the point? You might as well just use Dragonite and just call it a day. But I like to use those lower types of Pokemon. Flygon is just something, I like the design, but I just can't see myself powering one up for any specific reason. Okay, now Flygon can learn Dragon Tail and Mudshot for its quick moves. For its charge moves, it learns Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Dragon Claw. I personally think this Pokemon is already set up for success. Like I said, it doesn't reach a high CP potential, but it still works okay. So if you want to drop it in a gym as a pure Dragon Defender, Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw, that's outstanding right there. If you want to use it as a pure ground attacker, Mudshot and Earthquake. So I mean, this Pokemon is already real well-rounded. As far as the potential, let's go ahead and take a look. Let's only focus on Dragon and ground moves so we can get that stab right. We have Dragon Breath potential. It's going to be doing less damage than Dragon Tail, but it's a really fast attack. Some people might prefer that. Who knows? That's a quick move there for you. We have Bulldoze as a potential ground stab move for 2 charge bar move instead of just 1 Earthquake. Sand Tomb, not going to say that's going to be the best, but it is an option. Earth Power, also an option. Dragon Tail has it already. Earthquake has it already. Dragon Rush. Dragon Rush is also going to be a signature move for Garchomp, I do believe. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the TM moves. So Dragon Claw, okay, already has that. Earthquake already has that as well. Let's keep going here. Like I said, we're only going to pay attention to ground and dragon moves. Dragon Tail already has that. Bulldoze already went over that. Now let's go down to the move tutor moves to see what we have. Draco Meteor is potential. Dragon Pulse also potential. Went over Earth Power already. Outrage. Now that's probably the best move that it could learn, period. Obviously that is the best, one of the best moves in the game as it is. So if it was to learn that Outrage, that would benefit it quite a bit, seeing that it is kind of a lower tier Pokemon, and it would at least be able to do a lot of damage as a gym defender or attacker if you prefer to use this Pokemon. So there you have Flygon, guys. Let's go ahead and go on to the next one. Okay, so on to Salamence, Dragon and Flying type. Now this is a fantastic attacker. The only thing holding it back is this 1 charge bar move. Rayquaza is sitting at rank 4 for attack in Pokemon Go at the moment, and Salamence is sitting at rank 5. Just to give you an idea, that's how good it is, right behind Rayquaza. So we're going to focus on flying and dragon type moves for this one here. For its quick moves, it does learn Dragon Tail, Fire Fang. And for its charge moves, it's going to be Draco Meteor, Hydro Pump, Fire Blast. Not bad. Not bad, but right there, that's the telltale signs that this is going to get a community day 100% soon. Because they keep putting in 10k eggs for the community days and Pokemon that have 1 charge bar moves. Seriously, guys, that's like one of the telltale signs. A lot of the other Pokemon may have it, like the starters, but for the most part, the 10Ks that they're dropping in don't really have 2 charge bar moves. Maybe some, but not all. And I had a feeling, well, I don't have a feeling, I'm pretty sure that's what they did on purpose because they knew they were going to give it a community day. That community day thing wasn't just like an idea they came up with one day and they're like, oh, let's start doing Community Day. I'm sure they had this plan for quite some time. They've been backed up for a while. Anyways, let's get into this. We need to focus on flying and dragon moves, okay? So we have Dragon Tail, which it can already learn, so we can skip that. It can learn Fly, potential for a flying type move, attacker, I suppose. But honestly, I don't care about the flying moves. I'm more concerned about the dragon moves. Pretty sure all of you are too as well. Dragon Breath, that is a quick move potential. Dragon Claw, that is a charge move potential. Actually would be good on Salamence considering it's rank 5 in attack. That's going to be really nice to drop in a gym. Slash continuously coming, because when I see a Salamence in the gym and it has Draco Meteor, I laugh so hard because it's usually never going to get that Draco Meteor off. Now, if you're watching me do gym battles, like, what are you talking about? I watch you do gym battles and it seems to get off the charge move. Maybe sometimes because I'm dodging, but if I was to straight attack straight through it with a super effective ice attacker, that thing's going to just drop like a rock and it's not going to be able to get off its charge move. So let's just clear up the air on that. It needs a double charge bar. We have Dragon Claw, right? We already went over that. Aerial Ace, okay. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about the flying moves. Dragon Tail again. So what does it look like? So far, it looks like Dragon Claw. All right, Dragon Claw for 3 charge bars. All right, and that's going to be great for it. We have Dragon Pulse and then Outrage for its move tutor moves. Now, which one do I think would be the best? Well, once again, obviously, Outrage. If it was to receive that, it is going to be better than Dragonite, and that's that. It's going to be better, and you're going to want to power up quite a few. And it's a cool green color, as you can see on the side here. Wow, actually excited for this. Now that I'm doing this, I wasn't before I did this. It wasn't like I brushed it aside. But now I'm looking at the potential. Salamence is going to be its straight killer. So let's just hope it can learn Outrage, right? Outrage is what we want. Dragon Tail is perfect. Doesn't need anything else for quick, but it does need that nice charge move so it can actually defend itself for once and be better than Dragonite. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, now on to Metagross, one of my favorites here. Also receiving a Mega Evolution down the line. A Steel and Psychic type. This is a monster right here. So we did go over this last time. Let's go ahead and cover this again just to refresh your memory here. Because Metagross is nothing to take lightly. So we're going to focus on Psychic and Steel type moves, okay? For its quick moves, it has Zen Headbutt and Bullet Punch, okay? So it can have the potential to learn Confusion, which would be great. Metal Claw as well. Already seeing a lot of good quick moves here. Already has Bullet Punch, Zen Headbutt. Already has that as well. Psychic actually already has that as a charge move. And for its charge moves, it does learn Psychic, Earthquake, and Flash Cannon, okay? So Meteor Mash would be a potential for a charge move. Steel type, Stab. That's going to be great. 2 charge bars for 100 or 90 in Pokemon Go would work great for Metagross. I would like that a lot, and I know a lot of people would too. To even have themselves a shiny Metagross with Meteor Mash and then Bullet Punch, oh my goodness, that's a steel attacker for sure. Now, as far as the other ones, let's see, we have Psyshock, which would work as a great defender. Also a decent attacker as well, better than Psychic, because Psychic is 1 full bar. That takes way too long to get up there. Psyshock, you'll be able to continuously get them out quickly. Now, we have Shadow Ball. I suppose that would be pretty neat, but it's not something that a lot of us would want to see for a Community Day move, right? I know a lot of you would agree with me on that one. So we're going to go ahead and keep moving on here because there's not much more. Flash Cannon is already a move on it. So we have Gyro Ball. That's a potential. But I'd rather not see Gyro Ball, to be honest with you. I'd rather see Meteor Mash. And I personally think that is what it's going to get, Meteor Mash, for either 90 or 100 2 charge bar move. Let's go ahead and move on to its Community Day. Or I'm getting too used to calling them this. The move tutor moves. Iron Head would also be a potential for a great double charge bar there. Signal Beam And I should just focus to the Steel and Psychic. So, yeah, Iron Head and Meteor Mash is what it's looking like for its Community Day moves. If it was to receive a Quick Move, Confusion, and Metal Claw. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next Pokemon. Hey, we have Slaking. I was thinking about doing another one, but I'm just going to talk to you about it really quick before we get into Slaking. And it's not going to make the list, which is Porygon. Now, Porygon 2, Porygon Z, we can't see that yet because it would make no sense. It still has another evolution, so a Community Day for Porygon 2 would just be a waste of time. They need to release Gen 4, and then Porygon Z, we will see that. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a Community Day for that, and Porygon Z is going to have some sort of awesome move. So we'll cover that a different time. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look here. The funny thing about Slaking is anything would benefit it for a quick move. Any quick move it learned would be better than what it currently has. So let's just get into this right now. So it's pure normal type, right? And this is my opinion on its charge move. I think it's just golden. Play Rough is perfect. It comes in quick. What are you going to use to attack that? Machamps, guarantee. Breloom, some sort of fighting type. And if you don't, then maybe your Dragonites or something like that. I don't know. It's going to hit them with that Play Rough, super effective. Oh my goodness, it's super annoying because it's so strong. And it's sitting there doing its yawn, and you're like sitting there nervously waiting to see what its charge move is. If it's Earthquake or Hyper Beam, you laugh so hard to yourself because, well, that just sucks on it because it's so slow, makes it utterly useless. But if it has Play Rough, you better look out because that's no joke. Okay, so this is an easy one to cover. Scratch, better than Yawn, right? So we're just gonna look for, I guess we can look for charges as well, but like I said, it's already set on its charge move. It needs a quick move. So Scratch, better than Yawn already. Let's see here. Hammer Arm, potential for a charge move right there, I suppose. Chip Away, I don't know. Let's keep moving down here. This is a weird Pokemon, guys, okay? Has Hyper Beam already, which is just not that great because it takes so long and you can see it coming a mile away and get out of dodge. Yeah, there's not much going on here, guys. Like, there's plenty of moves that it can learn, but I don't really know exactly what it would learn. Giga Impact, if Giga Impact was a quick move, like not a quick charge move, but just a quick happening move, like all of a sudden, like bam, instead of Hyper Beam, charge it up, Giga Impact would be nice. But still, Play Rough is better because it's super effective to the things that it's weak against. Fighting types. I'm seeing quite a few options here. But like I said, anything that it receives for its quick move is going to be better. So I said Scratch so far. Okay. Gunk Shot, Fire Punch, Focus Punch, Ice Wind, Low Kick, Shockwave, Snore. Snore would be funny. I could see them putting that on there. Snore is an option, seeing that the mechanics from the main series games do not follow over into Pokemon Go. So I suppose that would work because, yeah. Anyways, there you go for Slaking. Okay, now we have Meganium, which will more than likely be the featured Community Day Pokemon after the next one that we're going to see, starting off Gen 2 starters. So for its quick moves, we have Vine Whip, Razor Leaf, and for its charge moves, we have Solar Beam, Petal Blizzard, and Earthquake. So it has a potential to learn a 2-charge bar grass move, which should help it out. But the thing about Meganium is you don't really want to invest in it. I mean, you can if you like it, if you get like a 100 or something crazy like that. But other than that, there's just plenty of other, let's say Venusaur, it's going to outperform it, has better attack. All right, so let's make this quick with this one. Magic Leaf, there's the potential right there. I don't know if Magic Leaf is going to be a quick or a charge move. I don't know. You never know with Pokemon Go. So Magic Leaf, potential, I suppose. 2-charge bar move for 60, 70, 80. That would just be really weak. So we're going to go ahead and pass on that. We'll just call that a quick move for now. Let's see if we can find any better grass moves. Energy Ball, Grass Knot, If you're thinking to yourself, those are bad, the cooldowns are bad for Energy Ball, I guess so, but it's still a 2 charge bar move. That's, you know, it's going to be better as a Gym Defender or something. Now let's go ahead and go down to the move tutor moves. Frenzy Plant is more than likely what it's going to get, okay? Just like Venusaur. So if it did receive that, that'd be great. We already know it's going to be 2 bars for 100, and at least it's going to be a better Gym Defender. Other than that, that's about it. Grass Plague, Giga Drain, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But as far as I know, you will be seeing this after the next Community Day for sure. So there you go, trainers. That is my take on the future Community Day Pokemon. I think we're going to see Gardevoir next, Salamence, or Slaking. We'll just have to wait and see. Hope you like the little images I put behind them. Try to get a little creative there. Anyways, thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll be catching you on my next video. Take care.